See, now I'm in
Real,
trouble.
real or nah? Okay, normally I know I like to say that I don't give my answer to the end, but I'm gonna give you my answer at the beginning because there's a caveat to it. I hope the story isn't real. I really, really hope this story isn't real. But I know Anna is an expert on social things like this. So, hey, Anna, once you come on this show, we put you under the microscope and you tell me about communities that I ain't never heard of. And it's not that, it's not those kind of communities, but it is. I do feel that it is a community that's like this. So I'm hoping this is not real. That's why I would say that it's fake. But Anna never had a problem correcting me. So let's just get into it.
Bring it on.
Me, but my brother. We grew up on a ranch. Bro's girlfriend comes from the city, but during visits to the ranch, she dives right in, helping our mom around the house and participating in all the stuff we do. Horseback riding, ATVs, etc., and claiming and appearing to love it. Brother's so happy his city gal is compatible with the ranch lifestyle he grew up in, even though he's now working in the city and their life will be in the city. He just loved that she was able to connect with him that way and, more importantly, with his family. They date for about 18 months, make many visits to the ranch, and all is well. She insists that she wants to have her wedding at my parents' home. My folks go all out. Have both families there, everyone has a great time. The next morning, we have a send-off breakfast for the couple. They head to the airport for their honeymoon. My mom and Bride's mom are visiting afterward, and Bride's mom mentions she's glad my mom had no hard feelings that her daughter and my brother will no longer be coming out to the ranch. My mom is like, "What do you mean?" Bride's mom says, "Oh, I thought Laura told you that having the wedding here was her gift to you. To have your son home one last time with all his family here." My mom goes white as a sheet. We all are stunned. We're confused as to whether my brother knows this, and more importantly, has agreed to this. My older brother, who has his own history of family drama, texts our big bros saying, "Is it true that this is your last time visiting mom and dad?" And big bro texts back, "What are you talking about?" Middle bro says, "Ask your new wife." Needless to say, the honeymoon never happens. It turns out that his wife had been hiding her belief that the man leaves his family behind and becomes part of the woman's family. It was fully her intent to never visit my parents again, to spend all holidays at her parents' home, to have any future children only have relationships with her family, and on and on. My brother literally had no idea that these were her beliefs and desires. To this day, I don't know if she was evil or just clueless. They remained married for about a month until the divorce was final, but my bro never saw her again after the day after the wedding day.
So I'm gonna go with nah, but it was close. Like they took something and really exaggerated. That's why I'll put it. Because like, was it something like you're supposed to cling to the something, right? And in most families that I've experienced, you do grow up much closer to the mom's side of the family than you do the dad's, unless there's some dysfunction somewhere. But a lot of times you do grow up closer because women tend to stay more connected with their parents than men do. Like we kind of like split off and we build a new thing with our family. And we still interact, but keeping her happy is usually the number one thing. So that's kind of how it sometimes manifests. But the never thing, that's where you got me on like, really? No.
Okay, so Anna, is this a community?
Not like that, no.
Okay.
I really thought this was going somewhere different when started talking about a ranch.
Like the Bunny Ranch.
Oh my gosh, this is that mad. But no, there are matriarchal families. There are units out there. They're to a point where you cannot visit your fathers or the husbands. No. I'm no.
Guess I'm gonna be the odd person out. I completely believe this. Completely believe
But
it.
never interact with my family again.
Yep. I
Screw that.
completely
That's
believe
never
it.
mind.
I mean,
I'm about
it's
to say
not
something
right.
real ugly.
Yeah, that ain't-
Unless
I
it
think
is
I've
totally
heard of.
negotiated beforehand and agreed upon.
no,
Yeah.
she
You know,
never.
maybe somebody's really toxic and they want to cut that out of
No,
their.
she's the
You know.
toxic one, pretending she liked all that stuff. Don't know what I mean. I'm
Oh,
like,
Tracy, you saying you believe the story? Oh, I thought you were saying you believe this for yourself.
Oh,
no, I
I
would
was
never
like,
tell my future husband, "Oh, you can't see your family." No,
that's what I was thinking.
do as I say, fool. You used to be in the patriarch, but now you in the matriarch,
I'm
sucker.
just gonna drop this nugget in there real quick.
oh, Tracy.
I was brought up by a single mom. Please roll up on me and tell me I could never see my mom again. This conversation, this is not going to end very well for you at all.
I think if she had led with that, the relationship
Would not have
never
been a relationship.
No,
Well,
because
you probably would have had an opportunity to straighten that out.
or leave her and find somebody else. He was married for what, 2 weeks or a month or whatever it was.
No, but I'm saying like if it had come up when they were dating, he could
18 months.
He could have broken through the weird conditioning that she's been given as a child.
And that's what irks me so much about this story, if I was to believe it. That was so much that irks me about this story is when people hold information or just don't tell what's the real story behind it, it's kind of effed up. This ain't one of those things that just slipped your mind to tell that, hey, by the way, as soon as we get married, I want to let you know you ain't never, ever seeing your family ever again. Like, that's not one of those things that's like, oh, by the way, just to let you know, I'm a snorer when I get mad at you. So you may not know that because we never lived together. So I'm just going to let you. No, this is major information. Yeah.
Okay, turn it around.
Yep, because men do this crap all the time.
Ask yourself if this was a man who suddenly made the declaration to a woman.
Then you're toxic and controlling.
That has happened.
But
what I am saying here is that no, there is not a community that fosters this, but I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
No, and I tell you what,
it happens all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
This is a man and woman thing. This is equality.
I lost weight because I keep my weight on because he wants us to weigh the same. I don't do this.
I ain't never heard no crazy shit like that.
Wait a minute, what happened? Say that again, Tracy. What happened?
I have heard where women are afraid to lose weight.
Yes,
because they're afraid he won't be attracted to her, or gain weight because he won't be attracted to her. I've heard those, but I've also seen plenty of times, and I have personally witnessed this far too often, which is still anecdotal, but where the woman, after however many years of being, plus size, loses all this weight, and that relationship is about doomed. She's out like 6 months later. Like it's like it happens so often.
He doesn't want me to lose weight.
Y'all remember the story a while back where the guy said he was reversed catfished. Sorry. Where he was reversed catfish because he was on what's a date now? He was on a date now.
Tinder?
He was Tinder, yeah. and he was talking to a woman who was a little slightly overweight, but he was talking to her because everything fell into
she was
place.
using
They
her
were
friend's
agreeing with each other,
picture.
blah blah blah. They met in person, and this beautiful woman with a beautiful body came and was flirting with him and talking to him, and he was like, "Hey, I it's nice that you're talking to me, but I have somebody that's coming. I have a date, and she'll be here really soon. I need you to leave me alone because I'm not going to disrespect her like that." Come to find out, the woman that was flirting with her was the woman from Tinder. And one of the comments, because I never actually played the comments from from the story, because I think it's just irrelevant. But I'll share one of the comments that one of the people did say, and one of the comments was, "Yeah, I do feel like it was catfishing because you did not know if the guy liked overweight women or not. So he may be into overweight women, and now you're coming and you're not. So it's like, yeah, you kind of lied to me. I'm not into."
Or maybe she lost weight at the beginning of the relationship, and then
No. Ain't nobody
This is like
losing
dating.
weight.
Ain't no relationship. Like this is like first date, early date
Yeah,
stuff.
this was the first date meet and greet.
oh, never mind.
But
But I mean, we got to understand, and this is where like this probably be a little controversial, but you got to let people. You got to accept, not just let. You got to accept. People got their own taste.
Yep.
So if you too big for them, then you too big for them. I mean, that's what it is. We sitting here being mad at somebody because he likes slim women, or mad at her because she like muscular men, or what? Oh, you not her taste. You're not his taste. There's nothing wrong with him for being like, nah, that ain't cute.
And
You know what I mean? Like people,
100%. You like it's such a cliche statement, but it's absolutely true. You like what you like.
This is true.
That's a part. That's period, point blank in a discussion.
But you're not allowed to like what you like. Because now, if you like something, if you dislike something, no, okay, you're not allowed to dislike things, right? So like, you don't like to see dudes in like banana hammocks, right? You know what I'm saying? You don't like to see that. So I'm sorry, Speedos.
Oh, thank you. I was like,
so you'd be like, yo, you can't be out here like that and blah 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 blah. But somebody else is looking at that same dude like, so.
There's rarely a man that can pull off a Speedo. I mean, it's very, 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 very few.
But it's a cultural thing too, though. Because
it is.
European men wear Speedos.
Oh my goodness.
Because in most beaches in Europe, they go strict point blank naked.
Well, in a lot of them, yeah, they do. And I'm going ahead and warn anybody who's never been to a nude beach. If you're under the age of say 50, this ain't what you want, folks.
Yeah, this ain't your life. Do something else. Go to the library. That ain't for you.
It ain't gonna be what you think.
What
is wrong with you two?
We're trying to have a serious discussion, and they over there just laughing and cackling.
I don't even know why the idea of two people fighting because I like people in Speedos. Oh, you nasty. I don't know why that's so funny of a conversation.
Hey, serious.
Why are y'all so
brilliant?
Oh, y'all just, they gone, Thea. They gone.
It's like, I have looked at so many Karen videos where they argue over the stupidest points. So I'm looking at two Karens arguing with what's wrong with my man in a Speedo because he's in a Speedo. But I love Speedos.
Are we arguing? I don't think we were arguing. I think we were actually agreeing with each other. That's what I think.
Oh, God.
I don't know what's wrong with him, Tracy.
I don't know either, because we was not arguing. We was actually agreeing with what each other was saying. You like what you like.
I'm sorry. You do. If you like somebody bulging in the wrong spot,
but maybe it ain't the wrong spot. Maybe it's bulging in all the right spots.
It was a great discussion.
And that's why I want to see the two Karens arguing over if it's the right or wrong spot. Oh my God.
Some people like to see I would be
on the beach in the sand, rolling around, laughing my ass off because it was be too funny.
Well, yeah.